Yo guys, selamat datang kembali di channel AHRXONE dan selamat datang kembali di cerita Murder on the Orient Express. Kita lanjutkan kembali perjalanan kita di sebuah misteri pembunuhan yang belum terungkap ya guys. Nah, di episode sebelumnya kita itu berperan sebagai seorang detektif perempuan yang berasal dari Amerika Serikat yang bernama Joanna Locke. Nah, di episode sebelumnya tersebut kita flashback ke 4 tahun lalu, ke tahun 2019, di mana dia sedang menginvestigasi kasus penculikan seorang anak gadis yang berusia 3 tahun. Kita di situ menginterogasi seisi rumah, kedua orang tuanya, dan satu lagi seorang pengasuh dari anak gadis yang hilang tersebut. Jadi ada 3 orang guys. Nah, dari ketiga orang tersebut ternyata yang pernyataan yang aneh itu adalah si neninya, si pengasuhnya. Dan ternyata setelah ditelusuri lebih dalam, dia ada menyembunyikan sesuatu ya guys. Dan akhirnya kita tahu si neninya ini punya seorang pacar yang bernama Noah. Nah, diduga besar bahwa pacarnya ini adalah yang menculik si anak gadis tersebut guys. Karena setelah penculikan, si Noah ini pun lose contact, tidak pernah berhubungan lagi dengan si neninya ini. Neninya ini bernama Susan ya guys. Nah, setelah itu kita telusuri, kita dapati ternyata si anak gadis tersebut berada di dalam kabin di tengah hutan ya guys. Dan sayangnya kita menemukan sudah dalam keadaan tidak bernyawa. Nah, episodenya pun berakhir. Dan kali ini semoga kita mendapatkan jawaban apa hubungannya anak gadis kecil tersebut yang bernama Daisy dengan kasus pembunuhan si Richard di dalam kereta Orient Express ini. Nah, selamat datang buat teman-teman yang menonton video ini. Mari langsung aja kita mulai game ya guys. Let's begin. Continue guys. Oke. 17 Desember 2023. Ini mungkin udah berhari-hari terjebak di sini. Oh, belum. Ini masih hari yang sama.
On train saw me? How? Daisy.
Nah, Daisy itu anak yang gak selamat itu guys, yang diculik.
She was awake?
Richard itu yang terbunuh.
And then she collapsed again.
I take the responsibility. She was weaker than I realized.
Oh.
Lie still while I examine you. Pupils dilated?
I'm all right.
Kita nggak tahu dia kenapa nih guys. Kenapa dia bisa collapse seperti ini?
You are far from all right. You have been heavily sedated. Your pulse is very weak.
I have to finish my story.
Nah, dia mengincar si Richard.
Ratchet can't escape again.
Lalu si Richard udah mati kan?
Have no fear of that, mademoiselle. Ratchet will not escape.
We must hear her story.
This woman needs rest. I will let you know when she is recovered enough to continue. But I warn you, it will be some time.
I understand, Doctor. Thank you.
I have completed my preliminary examination of the deceased. I think that it will interest you.
Indeed it will. And I have other witnesses to interrogate. You are right. Let's not put this poor woman in danger. There will be plenty of time for her to finish her story when she has recovered. By all means, tell me the results of your examination.
Oke, kita analisa dulu si perempuan ini. Gampang nih guys, American Police Detektif 32. Yes.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Oke. Kita mau bertanya tentang hasil dari pemeriksaan dia dokter ini terhadap si kasus kematian si Richard deh. Waktu kematian.
You estimate the time of death?
Rigor mortis was advanced. but not complete. I estimate the death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
That tallies
Antara
with
jam
the
12
witness
sampai jam 2,
statements
guys.
I've collected so far.
Oke. Antara jam 12 sampai jam 2 ya waktu kematiannya. Sebab kematian
What is the cause of death?
Multiple stab wounds to the upper torso. It's odd there are no signs of a struggle. That might indicate one of the first wounds was enough to kill him.
It seems that Monsieur Ratchet had taken sleeping pills during the night.
Ah, that would explain the lack of defensive wounds.
Oke. Ya. Jadi kata dokternya sebetulnya nggak. Itu tusukannya itu banyak dan satu tusukan aja udah cukup untuk membunuh si Ratchet di bagian vital. Tapi waktu ditusuk itu si Ratchet itu nggak ada melakukan tindakan perlawanan ya guys, menurut si dokter. Ratchet smokes.
Mr. McQueen and Mr. Masterman told me that Monsieur Ratchet didn't smoke. Can you confirm this?
I can't say without a more extensive post-mortem.
Ya dia nggak bisa memastikan kalau si Ratchet ini merokok apa enggak guys. Dia harus dibawa memang ke ruangan lab dia guys, harus dibedah.
What
Apapun.
can you tell me about the stab wounds?
I counted 12 in all. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be practically scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death. The angle of the wounds is instructive. Most appear to have been struck by a right-handed person. But you see, this one, under the right armpit, it's not a deadly blow given the depth, but a right-hander couldn't have done it. It was most certainly struck with the left hand.
So, our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that, is it not?
As you say, Mr. Poirot, some of these other blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Oh, dari menurut luka tusukannya itu ada 12 ya guys ya. Tapi ada satu yang dekat bagian ketiaknya, itu nggak mungkin dilakukan dengan tangan kanan guys, karena sulit kan sama si pelaku. Kemungkinan dilakukan dengan tangan kiri. Nah pertanyaannya, apakah si pelaku itu kidal atau ada 2 pelaku? Maksudnya ada lebih dari 1 pelaku. The body has been moved multiple killers sih pasti guys.
Do we have a first and second murderer, as the great Shakespeare would put it? The first murderer stabs his victim and exits left, turning off the light. Then a second murderer comes in the dark, does not see his or her work has been done, and stabs a dead body.
Magnificent.
You think so? I'm glad. It sounds to me a little like nonsense.
Leave the
Thank you,
conversation.
Doctor. Excellent work under difficult circumstances. Please let me know when I may speak again with Mademoiselle Locke.
Of course.
Oke, owner of the vape liquid. Nah, kita waktu di kamar si Ratchet itu kita menemukan botol liquid ya guys. What is the best way to find out who is vape smoker? Siapa perokok vape di antara para penumpang? As passengers if they like the taste of bananas, as passenger if they smoke, over passengers cigarette. Banana mungkin lebih spesifik. As passengers if they smoke. Over passengers a cigarette. Nggak tepat ini sih yang tepat spesifik ya guys.
Those I've questioned could be lying to me. I
Okay.
must be sure of the answer.
As passengers if they smoke. Oke, kita tanya kepada
That's certainly a good place to start.
Oke, kita tanya para penumpang apakah mereka merokok. What is the best way to find out who is a vape smoker? Recall a conversation about vapes or cigarettes. Ask book to remember who smokes vape. Remember people I have seen smoking.
Book doesn't smoke. Even if he did, I doubt he would remember.
Okay, remember people I have seen smoking. Okay.
Yes, I have personally seen some passengers smoking. I just have to remember who they were.
Oke, berarti kita tanya, baru kita ingat siapa aja yang merokok. Dan as someone who smokes a lot, if they know a vape smoker, search the suitcases of all passengers. Ini boleh juga sih. Wait for the next stop at the station.
No, I have no official authority.
Oke, kita nggak.
Anyone could refuse to let me search their belongings.
Oke, kita nggak punya hak untuk memeriksa barang bawaan mereka ya guys. Wait for the next stop at the station. As someone who smokes a lot, if they know of that.
Yes, I suppose it's likely they will give me the list of who smokes what. That was easy.
Oke, kita harus bertanya pada orang-orang mereka merokok apa gitu guys. Miss Locke and Richard. Kita buka dulu. Oke, ada 6 passengers yang harus kita interogasi guys. I have to keep interrogating people on this train. I'll go see those I haven't talked to yet. Kita harus menginterogasi orang yang belum pernah kita interogasi deh. Miss Locke and Richard. What are the links between Miss Locke and Richard? Ini link. Yes. Ini juga link. Ini juga link. Yes.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Oke, selesai. Oh, masih ada guys. Oke, who smokes? Oke, doesn't smoke an electronic cigarette, smokes. Wah, nggak tahu nih, dia smoke nggak ya?
Great.
Nggak merokok. Oh, dia merokok nih. Smokes.
Right.
Ya. Soalnya waktu kereta berhenti dia keluar untuk merokok gitu guys. Oh dia nggak masalah ya?
No,
Bentar.
not good. Are you a smoker? Good.
Yes. Dia juga merokok nih.
Good job.
Lalu,
My little gray cells did not let me down.
oke. Ada berapa orang tuh guys? 1, 4 ya? Coba kita cek lagi. Tetap kita harus interogasi 6 orang lagi.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor?
Her vital signs are improving, but she is still unconscious.
I understand. Thank you for looking after her.
Oke. Kita keluar dulu ya guys ya. Dia masih Joanna Locke-nya masih pingsan, jadi sayang kali kita belum bisa bertanya apa hubungannya dia sama Richard gitu. Oke, di sini nggak ada. Coba kita ke 106 ya. Tadi bisa dibuka itu dia guys.
Captain Arbuthnot, I beg your pardon, but could you answer a few questions for me?
I'm grateful you found my ticket, Poirot, but now is not convenient.
I certainly didn't expect such a resistance.
Ya itu Kapten Arbonot ya yang tiketnya hilang. Dia nggak mau guys. Dia nggak mau diinterogasi deh. Oke. Kamar kita. Nggak ada. Nggak juga. Oke, berarti di sini biasa ada orang nih. Di dining room. Nah.
Most of the passengers pass by the bar during the day. They eat, drink, write. Maybe I can use this information for my investigation.
Yes. How can you find out who is left-handed? What is the best way to know if someone is right-handed or left-handed? Ask the Mr. Voucher to observe the hands of the passengers. Ask passengers directly if they are okay. Jangan ask book if the passenger stored somewhere. Tanya langsung aja.
This is wrong. But
Nggak
I'm
bisa,
never
guys.
far from the truth.
Berarti kita harus butuh bantuan orang nih
Yes.
untuk mengobservasi. Voucher ini siapa ya? Lupa guys. What is the best way to know if someone is right-handed or left-handed? Ask everyone to hold something in their hands. Nice, ini penting.
No, not
Lah.
good.
To write something, nice. Iya bener guys. Nulis itu nggak bisa bohong soalnya. Ask Mr. Michel to keep track of who is left-handed. Remember a conversation with Mr. Book about the hands of passengers. For people I have tested before, remember if they use the right or left-handed.
Yes. Et voilà.
Mengingat apa itu guys? Oke. Bentar.
Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Last night.
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
Guys, satu kesamaan di antara orang-orang passengers ini, gak ada satupun orang yang shock dengan kematian si Richard ini loh guys. Mereka berwajah dingin semua. Jangan satu kereta ini bekerja sama udah guys. Night. Write her address.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not
Yeah.
at all.
Dia right-handed ya guys.
That's it. Mademoiselle Debenham is right-handed.
Miss Olson.
Do you recall what time Mademoiselle Olson went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me.
Ini pernyataan sama Hubbard sama. Biarpun aku udah lupa. Itu udah episode. Itu part keberapa ya? Lupa guys. 2 part sebelumnya mungkin. Smoker.
Do
Are
you
you a
smoke by
smoker?
any chance?
No, I never have.
Ya dia bukan smoker ya guys. Scarlet kimono. Oh kimono yang di malam. Waktu kejadian guys, warna merah. Ada perempuan yang berlari menggunakan kimono warna merah di koridor.
Do you own a scarlet nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Whose then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine.
Ya,
Meaning that
kejebak dia,
you know
guys.
who it belongs to. Am I correct?
yes.
Oh, I see. No. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand.
Oke, dia ngelak ya guys. Dia melihat ada seseorang yang menggunakan kimono di koridor. Tapi itu membelakangi dia guys. Jadi dia nggak bisa pastikan itu orangnya siapa. Padahal bisa aja dari kepalanya, rambutnya, warna rambutnya seperti apa. Itu bisa dipastikan sebetulnya guys.
Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle.
Dan kalau kalian tahu dari awal stasiun waktu di Turki, perempuan ini itu dia udah kelihatan gugup guys. Seperti dia tahu akan terjadi sesuatu gitu. Dia itu berpasangan dengan si British, pensiunan British Army itu, Arbonot, yang tiketnya hilang. Sepertinya mereka tahu ada bakalan terjadi sesuatu gitu. Atau mereka yang merencanakan sesuatu.
Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
I am.
We are lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
Udah tua ibu ini rupanya. Ini yang sama Madam Hubbard ya.
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake.
Yeah.
I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went in to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
Oke. Katanya menurut informasi dia nih orang terakhir yang melihat kalau misalnya si Ratchet itu masih dalam keadaan hidup guys. Karena kamar si Ratchet sama Miss Hubbard itu sudah sebelahan dan ada pintu pintu apa sih namanya kalau di hotel itu, pokoknya pintu yang bisa ke kamar sebelah satunya lagi gitu guys, langsung bisa gitu. Nah dia nggak sengaja buka pintu itu dan ngelihat si Ratchet tuh lagi masih hidup dan sedang membaca apa tadi guys itu. Lalu dia merasa malu lalu ditutupnya lagi. Kalau menurut aku sih itu strategi mereka sepertinya guys ya. Jadi mereka tuh memastikan kalau misalnya pintu itu tuh bisa kebuka dari situ. Iya. Udah fix itu guys. Apa dia nih? Jerman, Italian, Swedish, nurse. 72 pasti guys. Gak tau ya, ini pasti salah di nationality aja nih.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Swedish.
No, not good. This is wrong.
Oh,
But I'm never far from the truth.
umur? Salah di umur? Masa 46? Nah guys, housewife.
I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong. No,
Wih.
not good.
Umur berarti. Tadi umur sih 46 umurnya.
That
Tapi
was
kelihatan tua
easy.
banget guys. Tuh keriput-keriputnya udah seperti itu 46. Kerja berat kayak ibu ini. Communication door.
Did Mrs. Hubbard ask you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
Oke.
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady. Very nice, very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
Oke, scarlet kimono.
Do you have a scarlet silk kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good, comfortable dressing
Kayaknya yang
gown.
make itu dia guys. Aku seingat aku sih yang berlari-lari dengan scarlet kimono itu berambut pendek seperti ini, berwarna pirang. Smoker.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
Right her
Perhaps you
address.
will be so amiable as to write me
Kalau
down.
left-handed udah
your
jelas dia pakai kimono guys. Duh, right-handed lagi guys.
Mademoiselle Olsen is indeed right-handed.
Duh, belum dapat kita guys.
This was a very interesting conversation, mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my compartment. Good luck, Mr. Poirot.
Kontradiksi. Oke. Miss Olsen went to bed around 10:55 ya. Oh iya ya, yang pakai itu tuh pakai penutup kepala ya, bener-bener guys. Jadi nggak kelihatan rambutnya. Select two elements which reveal the contradiction is in the testimonies of Miss Debenham and Olson. Oke, pernyataan yang berlawanan yang nggak sama antara si Miss Hubbard sama si Olson ya, Olson. According to Miss Olson, Miss Debenham slept through the night. Gak salah tuh. Mana ya? Miss Olson went to bed around 10:55.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Bentar guys. Miss Olson went to bed around 10:55. According to Miss Olson, Miss Debenham slept through the night. Tidur semalaman. Ini apa nih? Miss Olson did not leave her compartment.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Tadi nggak terlalu merhatikan sih guys. Oke, nggak apa-apa, ngasal aja guys.
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
Oke, ini 10:55 sama ini udah belum ya tadi?
I do not
Sabar,
think
bentar,
that's
guys.
the right answer.
Ini sama ini coba. Ini sama nih pasti.
No,
Oh, nggak
not
sama ya?
good.
Ini sama. Miss Debenham saw the woman in the red kimono in the corridor at 5.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Miss Debenham saw the woman in the red kimono in the corridor 5 a.m. Ini sama nih berarti guys.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. This is
Oh,
wrong.
bentar.
But I'm never
Wih,
far
apa nih?
from the truth.
Ini sama ini.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Ini sama ini. Tidur semalaman sama Miss Olson should heard Miss Debenham leave at 5 a.m. Oke. Back.
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Olson is such a light sleeper, why didn't she tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. Et voilà.
Oke. Confront Miss Olson. Tracking dominant hands. Kita bisa tracking nih. Is Mrs. Hubbard right or left-handed? Right.
Fantastic.
Ini jelas right ya guys.
Yes. That's the right answer.
Oke, kita interogasi lagi orang lain. Para staffnya belum juga sih. Ini yang sendiri nih. Oh, itu kelihatan tuh lagi nulis tangan kanan.
I'll observe her instead. I'll keep an eye on them instead.
Oke. Banyak tangan kanan semua nih guys. Bentar guys. Kita lihat lagi, kita perhatikan lagi. Itu tangan kanan nuan cangkir itu. Oh, itu yang pakai jas merah tuh kapan minumnya itu? Oke, itu tangan kanan juga guys. 3 tangan kanan. Oke.
That was easy.
Tinggal lagi ya. Lagi lanjut. Tanya-tanya
Monsieur
sendiri.
Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
No, for sure sih ini ya. Last night.
It is, of course, about the murder
Ini tuh
of
sama si
Monsieur
Michelle kalau nggak salah.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I understand. Yesterday evening, I took a break at Vinkovsky station with Hotaru. We then went to our quarters in the staff accommodations, a section of the luggage car. Freya was there reading, and I went to bed right after. Freya is there now, I think, and Hotaru is in the kitchen. They can verify my story.
What time was this?
11:30 p.m. or a bit after. The snow is beginning to fall heavily.
I see. Thank you.
Oke, dia menghabiskan waktu sama para staff di dapur ya guys ya. Chef dapur. Jam 11.30. Write his address.
Can you write your address on this paper, please?
You want to pay me a visit?
Who knows, Monsieur Fauché?
Right-handed lagi guys.
He is right-handed, there can be no doubt.
Smoker?
Are you a smoker?
I'm trying to quit, but yes. I'm now down to just 1 pack of cigarettes a week. If you're looking for a heavy smoker, you should talk to Hotaru.
Oke.
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Dia bukan orang yang patut dicurigai banyak ya guys. Jadi makanya pertanyaan itu dikit aja. Hotaru itu chef, kepala chef di sini. Sibuk dari sini aja dia nongkrong guys.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Oke, dia right-handed juga tuh. Tanya orang dapur guys. Oh, kelihatan sakit perut deh. Ada catatan? Gak bisa diinteraksi.
Ah, Monsieur Maury, would you have a few minutes to give me? I have some questions to ask you.
Do I look like I can answer questions? The room is spinning. My head is about to explode.
You were celebrating last night?
Celebrating when Freya always wins. What am I saying? If you want my answers to your questions to make sense, help me recover. You see there, the magnet on the
puzzle lagi
fridge?
guys.
That is my special recipe. I call it my day
After
after
survival
survival tonic. If you could make me my special tonic, I might survive long enough to answer your questions. Jean knows the recipe very well. He can help you with the preparation.
Very well, Monsieur Maury. If I must, I must. I will make you your day after survival tonic.
Oke. Japanese chef 55.
Et voilà.
Oke, kita buat day after survival tonic buat si Hotaru. Ini resep ya guys. Setengah lemon juice, fresh sparkling water, daun mint. CL itu satuan apa guys? Ginger juice. Di cup aja. Di kotak-kotakin gini guys. Mana cara raciknya, bro? Ini peppermint nih. Oke. Terus apa lagi? Ya, pick up. Yes. Oke.
I'm missing half of the tonic ingredients.
Tonic ingredients. Ini mungkin guys. Nah, sparkling water nih. Ya, minuman soda. Nah, ini jahe guys.
All the ingredients for Monsieur Maury's tonic. I have to go and see Monsieur Fauché so he can prepare it for me. How are you feeling, Monsieur Maury?
Do you have my tonic? I can barely think.
Oke. Gimana cara buatnya nih, bos? Lah, di mana raciknya? Bro, raciknya di mana, bro? Kulkas ini dibuka juga nggak bisa diinteraksi. Oh, di sini. Nggak ada, guys. Gimana sih? Oke. Kita keluar dulu ya guys. Nggak tahu cara buatnya. Soalnya di situ nggak ada interaksi guys. Mungkin ke si orang bar ini, voucher ini.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb
Tadi aku nggak
you
baca
for a
soalnya kan.
moment?
Of course, how can I help?
Tuh,
Monsieur Fauché, I need your help
beneran
to
guys.
prepare a cocktail.
What is
Emang
this
harus
phrase?
baca guys, harus fokus.
This is music to my ears. What can I fix for you? A mojito? A gin and tonic? Or perhaps a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
It's not for me, but for Monsieur Maury.
Ah, his day after survival tonic. Unfortunately, I know it well.
Here is everything that was listed on the magnet.
Excellent! I can take it from here. Mr. Poirot, I'm uncertain about the lemon juice. Is it half a lemon or a full lemon for the recipe?
Half.
Half a lemon.
I can't remember if Hotaru prefers it with ginger or without.
With.
Do you remember?
Kalau udah dikasih itu berarti with bro.
I can assure you that he will want the ginger.
Oke. Jamu guys, jamu tradisional. Tapi ala bar
There you
ini.
are, sir. Hotaru will be himself again.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Day after survival tonic. Oke. Oke guys, kita kasih sama Hotaru biar kita bisa cepat interogasi dia.
Here you go, Mr. Maury. I hope this will help you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a moment. While this takes effect, it will be a while, I'm afraid. But I will not move from the kitchen.
Since I have to wait, do you know where I can find Mademoiselle Nielsen?
She is in the staff quarters in the luggage car. If the door is locked, John will have the key.
Thank you. I will return. I hope you have a speedy recovery.
Oke, kita cari orangnya guys ya. Siapa sih tadi? Jangan-jangan chefnya satu lagi guys. Nah ini deh. Nielsen sama siapa tadi guys? Gak ada guys. Ini yang kita cari nih. Rea. Jadi di bagasi guys. Ini deh.
It's locked.
Oke, tadi katanya kalau lock itu apa ya? Lihat dulu, kita lihat. Di mana nih? Gak ada ya? It's locked. Oke, ke si Book berarti Book. Si direkturnya. Coba kita tanya lagi si kawan ini. Tadi conversationnya
How
gimana?
are you feeling, Monsieur Maury?
Everything is still fuzzy. My tonic needs more time to take effect.
Gak bisa lagi guys, diulang guys. Kita gak bisa kesana lagi. Oh, mungkin sama dia nih. Key and service,
Monsieur
yes.
Maury told me that you are the one who has the key to open the luggage car door.
Lagi-lagi aku gak
I
baca
will need
guys.
it.
Yes, that's right. Here it is. Please don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché.
Nah ini kuncinya guys. Nice.
I have a favor to ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
Oke, dia membantu kita ya guys ya. Untuk mengobservasi penumpang menggunakan tangan kiri atau kanan waktu menulis. Pertama kita harus ke bagasi dulu.
That's it. It's open now.
Oh, pertama kali kita di sini guys. Dia lagi ngapain itu? Nelfon. Tapi kenapa bisa dikunci gitu guys? Tapi kalau terkunci dari dalam seharusnya kita nggak bisa buka dari luar dong. Oh, ini tempat ruang santai mereka guys.
Empty rum bottles. Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space. There is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts. So as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand. So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move
puzzle
these
lagi
4
nih.
boxes from this location to here. But there is not much space to move the boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem
Yeah.
is clear. I shall assist you.
Oke, pertama kita pindahin yang kecil dulu ya. Taruh sini dulu. Oke. Nah, ini taruh sini. Terus ini taruh sini, guys. Oh, ribet nih. Wait. Terus mundahin ini ke sini masalahnya, guys. Jadi completely ruin ya. Udah bener nih. Terusin dulu. Coba ya guys, coba. Ini tuh di sini atau di mana ya? Gak bisa. Cuma 3 lagi ya. Oke. Berarti ini kita pindahin sini dulu. Ini udah bener sih. Bener nggak ya? Nah. Sini. Lalu ini kita pindahin ke sini. Wait. Nah. Salah dong. Aku pindahin ini ke sini guys. Gimana caranya? Oh, dia kesini dulu guys. Nah, baru kau kesini. Nah, selesai deh ini udah fix. Dan kesini. Nah, ini kesini ribet sih memang. Bolak balik guys. Terus yang besar dulu. Nah, nice dah. Game over. Nice. Finish. Yes.
Et voilà.
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least a dessert saver.
Thank you. I will gladly answer your questions.
Oke, kita tanya dia. Last night.
Can you tell me your movements of last night?
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff. However, Monsieur Mori doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover?
Ya. Kenapa mereka harus mabuk gitu guys? Oke. Which of the sentence contains a lie? I stayed in the kitchen after dinner. When I joined John and Hotaru in our quarters, we then read quietly in our beds. Then we fell asleep. Coba lah guys. Confirm.
Oh, the truth cannot hide from Poirot forever.
Join John. Okay. We then read quietly in our beds. Fell asleep. Bohong nih kalau then we fell asleep.
She may be telling the truth, but I cannot be certain.
Nih.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
What makes you say that?
Oke, maksudnya kita karena lihat botol minuman itu guys ya. Ya juga ya, kenapa nggak perhatiin tadi? Empty bottles.
The empty rum bottles. Were their labels part of your reading last night?
My fault. I must have left them there before I put them in the bin. And these are straight from the bar. Our passengers must have drunk them.
I have my doubts. But why
itu
would she
penumpang yang minum itu,
feel
guys.
to lie?
Bukan mereka yang minum. Itu botol minuman dari penumpang katanya. Oke, Mr. Mori Headage udah jelas ini udah gak bisa ngelak lagi dia. Select the element.
I spoke to Monsieur Mori. He seemed to be quite hungover.
Yeah.
He even asked me to make him his day after tonic. He blurted out, "Freya always wins."
Main kartu.
What?
Udah jelas guys, main kartu guys.
Around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking
Yes.
most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind. And now there's been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made more difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché.
Oke. Write her address. Kita lihat sekarang ke apa kiri dia.
Writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
Oh. Jangan bilang kalau misalnya yang nusuk-nusuk itu orang dapur kan guys, yang lihai pakai pisau. Ternyata dia pakai tangan kanan guys.
Yes, that's it. Mademoiselle Nielsen is right-handed.
Kenapa dia senang ya?
Do you
Moker?
smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you.
Udah selesai guys.
Thank you for your answers, Miss Nielsen.
You're welcome.
Coba kita lihat. Ada yang harus kita selesaikan? Gak ada guys. Kita ke si Hotaru Mori. Kita belum wawancarai dia. Ini apa nih? Oh, dapat kumis.
Haha! Golden mustache. A deck of cards. I suspect they were reading diamonds and spades instead of books.
Mereka baca kartu ya guys ya. Katanya mereka baca buku dalam kamar, ternyata mereka main kartu. Oke, semua masih jadi suspek di sini, masih mencurigakan semua. Karena di jam kejadian itu semuanya memiliki aktivitas yang mencurigakan guys. Berdasarkan dari pernyataan mereka.
How are you?
It's better. Thank you.
Then may I ask you some questions? It will not take long.
Quickly, please. I have hungry passengers to feed.
Last night. Kita samain ya pernyataannya.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
Oh, nothing special. When I went off duty, I joined John and Freya in a compartment. I read for a short while, then went to bed early.
Reading? I'm not sure you have recovered enough to tell
Sama
me
guys.
the truth.
Sama-sama
Don't
bohong
waste
maksudnya.
what little energy you have recovered to lie, Monsieur Mori.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Poirot. You're right. It obviously wasn't reading that made my head hard like that. But if you told Monsieur Book, it could mean my job.
I will keep your secret, but I am investigating a murder. You must tell me the truth.
Thank you.
Oke. Write his address.
Please write your address on this paper.
My address? I don't see why.
I think I hear Monsieur Book approaching.
My address? Yes, of course.
Oke, tangan kanan lagi guys.
Another right-handed person. Not surprising, most people are.
Smoker.
You are a heavy smoker.
My job. It is very stressful.
Stressful.
Would you happen to know who vapes on the train? A banana flavor?
Oh, yes. The smell disgusts me. What is wrong with the good tobacco?
I do not have time to answer that. Who is it?
I've only seen one person
ada
who
yang
vapes. It's
Captain Arbuthnot,
Captain
guys.
Arbuthnot.
Captain Arbuthnot. I see.
Oke. Si pemilik liquid vape banana. Nice. Untung aja ding pernah lihat. Kita
Your
interogasi
testimony
Arbuthnot nih.
was invaluable to me. Thank you. Take care, Monsieur Mori. My palate depends on your good health.
Oke. Nice. Tanya lagi guys, hasil investigasi dia. Return the key and
Here
service
is your
report.
key. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
About the little favor I asked of you.
Aha, but of course. I was able to get new allergy forms from guests who were in their compartments. Monsieur McQueen, Monsieur Masterman, Count and Countess Andreni, they are all right-handed. I also asked Princess Dragomirov, but she had her assistant, Madame Schmidt, sign for her. She is right-handed as well.
You have exceeded my expectations. Well done. Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Tapi seharusnya kita harus melihat dengan mata kepala kita sendiri guys. Karena bisa aja kan orang lain itu berbohong kan. Si vouchernya bisa aja berbohong.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progress.
Oke, belum guys. Kita harus ke Arbuthnot berarti nih. Tuh. Ada dua nih. Terus Olson. Ini apa nih? Satu orang lagi ya guys. Cari orang yang tangan kidal atau tangan kanan. Olson sama Arbuthnot nih guys. Olson. Where are you, Olson? Ini belum pernah loh kita interogasi ini. Dia kan udah tadi nih. Olson itu guys. Itu lagi berarti kita. Dia seharusnya di sini kan. Tinggal si ini aja. Yang ada deh guys. Perbonot tadi di satu berapa gitu. Sebelahnya kamar si Joanna guys. Ini kamar kita. Ada nggak informasi kamarnya? Room 104 ya guys. Oh sama si Arbonner lah berarti. Oh nggak salah. 07 6. Oh ini bisa kita ketuk nih.
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the police?
All right. Come in if you must.
Oke. Gak bisa bergerak lagi deh guys. Oke. Mati kau.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
Meeting with Miss Debenham. Debenham yang tadi guys, yang di dining.
The young English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words. Fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
Okay, relations with Miss Debenham. Apa
What can you
hubunganmu?
tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Book, thinks the assassin is a woman.
Si Book berpikir kalau pembunuh itu perempuan.
She had nothing to do with this murder.
How can you be so certain?
The idea is absurd. Ratchet was a perfect stranger to her. She'd never seen him before.
Ah, did she tell you so?
Well, yes, maybe she did. She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that the captain is...
Iya, kelihatan banget dia defending ya. Dia bertahannya kelihatan banget guys.
He doesn't know very well.
Dia mempertahankan seorang perempuan yang baru aja dia kenal di sebuah kota yang sama-sama asing bagi mereka. Biarpun mereka sama-sama orang British ini ya guys ya. Udah jelas sih, ini mereka memang merencanakan sesuatu guys. Jadi mereka tuh waktu di Turki mereka pura-pura nggak kenal, padahal mereka udah janjian mungkin ya untuk kalau misalnya mereka tersangka gitu guys. Mereka janjian Turki, harusnya di track gitu tiketnya mereka. Janjian ke Turki, karena dari awal yang mencurigakan tuh memang dua pasangan ini guys. Si Debenham itu tuh kelihatan dia gugup gitu. Terus si kawan ini, si Arbonner ini mencoba untuk menenangkan si perempuan tersebut waktu di stasiun Turki. Last night.
What were you doing last night around 1:15?
1:15? I believe I was still talking to that young American fellow, Mr. McQueen, the secretary of the man who was killed. We were in his compartment.
He was a friend or acquaintance of yours?
No, I never saw him before this journey. We'd hit it off at dinner, and the conversation continued into the early hours.
Until what time was that?
Until 1:45 or so. Then I retired to my room and went to sleep.
Oke, dia lagi ngobrol di bar ya, atau dining room tadi sama si asistennya si Ratchet. Itu yang gendut yang pakai jaket kuning. Itu sampai jam 1.45. Pembunuhannya itu terjadi sekitar jam 12 sampai jam 2.
There is nothing you can recall last night that in any way struck you as suspicious?
It's nothing. A mere detail.
Allow me to be the judge.
Well, before returning to my room, I went to the lounge car to get a glass of water. When I was passing through the first-class corridor, I noticed that the door, which is just after your room, 201, was not quite closed, and the person who was inside peered out in a furtive sort of way. Then he closed the door quickly. I know there's nothing in that, but it was the furtive way it was done that caught my attention. Struck me as a bit odd.
I understand. Thank you for letting me know.
Ya, dia ada ngelihat tetangga kita di ruang kamar sebelah 201 itu sedang mengintip dikit gitu guys ya. Terus waktu dia ngeliat Arbonot tuh langsung cepet-cepet ditutup ya. Itu aja yang dilihat dia waktu malam yang tampak mencurigakan. Write his address.
Could you write down your address here, please?
Kidal.
Dress. Well, if you insist.
Kidal. Kalau Kidal udah fix deh nih guys. Aduh, tangan kanan lagi.
This man is right-handed.
Belum tepat ini guys yang Kidal nih. Oke, liquid vape-nya nih. Jawab, kenapa bisa ada di kamar itu? Coba jawab.
Is this e-cigarette liquid yours?
Yes.
What flavor is it?
Banana.
Well, that is awkward. That's my flavor of choice. But I have no idea what it was doing there, whatever.
Can you explain how it ended up there?
I have no idea. I never entered the man's room, Poirot. That's the truth.
Oh. Semuanya kelihatan kebingungan, ketakutan, cemas. Lihat dari wajahnya
Thank
semua
you,
guys.
Captain.
You're welcome.
Oke, sekarang apa yang harus kita lakukan nih? 104. Oke, 105 nih siapa nih? Oh, ini tempat tadi guys. 104 dulu guys. Olson.
Pardon this intrusion, Mademoiselle Olsen, but something you told me earlier confuses me.
Oh, please, come in.
Oke, kita selesaikan dulu nih guys ya. Ada yang harus selesaikan di sini. Mana nih? I have to assemble all the information given to me to come to the correct conclusion. Okay. Select the two elements of important discovered during the interrogation of Captain Arbonot. A bottle of vape juice is found at the crime scene. Captain Arbonot is the only person on the train who smoked cigarettes. Yes. Ini jelas. Oke, confirm. Ini dan ini, mereka ngobrol sampai jam 1.45. Oke. Kita nggak bisa menuduh Arbonot alibinya protect him despite the liquid found at the crime scene. Jadi alibinya melindungi dia guys ya. Meskipun kita menemukan ada liquid vape di tempat lokasi kejadian perkara.
Captain Arbuthnot is the only passenger to smoke an e-cigarette. Even if this liquid in Ratchet's room is a solid clue, he has an alibi. I cannot accuse him without any other proof.
Mungkin aja mereka waktu pembunuhan itu melakukannya itu tergesa-gesa guys. Jadi entah barang bawa-bawaan siapa ini bawa gitu kan. Karena kan mereka ada yang satu kamar 2 orang gitu-gitu kan. Jadi ternyata bukan dia pembunuhnya tapi kebawa. Supaya kejatuh di situ. Karena waktu malam kejadian tuh berisik gitu guys. Kayak tetangga lagi kelahi. Oke, kita masuk guys.
How can you be sure Mademoiselle Debenham was in bed all night?
As I told you, I am a very light sleeper. The slightest noise wakes me up. If Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed, I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
Okay. So I told you I'm a very light sleeper. Bohong nih.
She may be telling the truth, but I cannot be certain.
Oke, bukan itu. This slightest noise wakes me up. Okay. If Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed, I would have heard her. Mungkin I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
Oh, the truth cannot hide from Poirot forever.
Oke. Ini berarti. Kalau si Debenham itu bangun, aku pasti dengar.
Are you certain you would have heard her?
Yes. Why are you asking?
Debenham tuh bangun jam 5.
I spoke to Mademoiselle Debenham and she told me that she got up around 5 o'clock in the morning. She opened the door and looked down the corridor. It was then that she saw a woman in a red kimono. How do you explain that?
I think I must have been sleeping very soundly not to have heard it. Oh, but does that make me a suspect?
I am not accusing anyone, mademoiselle. Do not worry. I am just trying to determine what happened last night. Thank you for your testimony.
Oke. Mungkin dia jujur, bisa jadi jujur, bisa jadi berbohong. Oke, ada tugas lagi kita guys. Where's an alibi that can be confirmed by another witness? Bentar guys. I need to find out who had an alibi for the time of the murder that can be confirmed by another witness. Saksi ya? Sulit nih guys. Miss Nielsen was playing card with orang ini. Jelas. Mr. McQueen was talking with orang ini. Mr. Bonham sleep all night confirmed by ini. Mr. Michelle went to see. Ya, ada dua orang sih yang dilihat, dia Richard sama ini. Oke.
That's the right answer.
Nice. Kita laporan kepada si Pak Direktur dulu guys. Mr. Book. Halo Mr. Book. Oke. Masalahnya si Joan ini belum bangun guys. Sangat disayangkan. Kita masih bergerak masing-masing semua ini. Nah, kita butuh penjelasan dari si Joan juga. Maksud apa yang dia tahu. Book, where are you Book? Dia lagi nyantai nih, ngopi-ngopi dia. Ngopi-ngopi cantik dia. Restoran. Come on, Book. Butuh teman?
So, Poirot.
Okay.
I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
Yes. The murder weapon.
There is no trace of the murder weapon on the train as yet. The killer could have hidden it
Ada
anywhere.
satu pasangan lagi yang belum kita wawancara loh guys.
Indeed, as you say, it must be somewhere.
The murder weapon nggak temukan juga ya. The wielder of the knife. Pengguna dari
According
pisau.
to Dr. Constantine's report, the stab wounds were made by at least one right-handed
Satu
and
pengguna tangan
one
kanan,
left-handed person,
satu lagi pengguna
with
tangan kiri.
different strength.
Dengan kekuatan yang
For
berbeda.
the moment, everyone I have checked is right-handed.
Semua orang yang kita cek
It
itulah
is
tangan kanan.
impossible to draw any conclusions as yet.
Oke, kita belum punya
I still have
konklusi
a
saat
few
ini.
people to interrogate, notably the Russian
Yes,
prince.
itu dia maksud aku guys.
You still have many avenues to explore?
Indeed, the case is far from over, mon ami.
Mereka juga waktu di pasangan itu guys. Tadi katanya Russian Princess ya. Baru tahu juga itu Russian Princess. Yang bergaya berbusana orang benar-benar kaya gitu guys. Jadi pasangan ini juga kelihatan ketakutan, khawatir gitu juga waktu di stasiun Turki itu. Itu belum kita wawancara itu. Yang si laki-laki pakai jaket merah. Oh tadi kita lewati dia kalau nggak salah. Dan perempuannya itu nggak pernah kita ketemui selama di gerbong kereta ini. Kamarnya juga nanti kita cari tahu.
I identified the person responsible for the bottle of liquid for the vape found at the crime scene.
So, this is our culprit? Do we hold him?
No, unfortunately, this bottle belongs to Captain Arbuthnot, but he has an alibi, confirmed by Monsieur McQueen for the time of the murder.
Yes.
Monsieur Book, Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Aubert. She says she found the murder weapon in her room. She's very upset.
Let's go, Poirot.
Oke. Orang di kamar sebelah guys. Tetangga kita menemukan pisau si pembunuh, Miss Hubbard. Kenapa secara tiba-tiba nih? Coba. Nah ini belum kita wawancara ini guys. Tiket merah ini. Ini juga belum sih. Oke. Apakah bentuk pisau atau seperti apa? Penasaran nih guys, di mana posisinya? Kalau posisinya nggak wajar, berarti dia dadakan nih. Ini deh guys.
I demand to be allowed to leave this train.
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, there is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Bird, take a deep breath and tell us what occurred.
Tolong jelaskan apa yang terjadi.
Where did you find the knife?
I wanted to get a handkerchief from my purse, and when I opened it, I saw it. A bloody knife. Am I next to be murdered?
I very much doubt the murderer would give you his weapon.
What do you mean?
Madame, he would have used it.
Oh, I haven't.
Aduh, nenek-nenek ini guys. Ribet banget. Did you touch the knife?
Did you touch the knife?
Of course not. What a question.
I will take that as a no.
Oke. Di dalam tas ini ya guys. Tadi katanya waktu dia ingin mengeluarkan sapu tangannya dalam tasnya, dia menemukan pisau untuk membunuh si korban ya. Kita lihat guys. Nah ini dia guys. Kita harus melihat ini pisaunya pisau dapur atau gimana nih?
Is this knife the real murder weapon or is it a red herring?
Apakah ini pisau sebenarnya atau ini pisau yang sengaja dilumuri darah? Oke, udah nggak lagi. Kenapa nggak kita ambil ya? Oke, terus?
Mrs. Hubbard is distraught, Poirot. I should stay with her. Please go on without me.
I have every right to be distraught. Thank you, Mr. Book.
Pergi. Kita keluar guys. Sekarang kemana dong? Oke. I must ask Dr. Consulting to help prove this knife of our murder weapon. Oke, kita laporan kepada dokternya guys ya. Kira-kira pisau tersebut itu sesuai dengan apa yang telah diteliti dia pada tubuh si korban atau enggak? Apakah ciri pisau tersebut yang digunakan si pembunuh atau enggak? Berapa ya? Lompat deh. Salah guys. Lupa guys, sorry. Nah ini deh guys. Belum bangun juga deh. Okay, the knife.
Dr. Constantine, we may have found our murder weapon. We need to make certain.
There is a pretty quick way to be sure. I have estimated the depth of the wounds. You can easily find the depth of each wound by comparing the width. There are 5 of them that I am not sure about. Test them, and then we will compare our results.
I will do as you say, Doctor.
For each I must compare the size of the wounds to the width of the knife blade. Oke, kita harus compare, bandingkan lebar dari pisaunya itu sama lebar dari luka tusukannya. (20 cm guys. Kedalaman 20 cm. Lebarnya 12 cm. For each wound in the body, find the depth that could match the knife shape to check if it could be the murder weapon. Ini kira-kira?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Gimana sih cara ngeceknya? Oke. Coba 1.
No. Not good. Think, Poirot.
3.
That this is wrong. I must admit I'm not right this time.
5.
I do not think
6.
this is wrong. But I do
7.
not think that's the... Think, Poirot. That is not a
8
good
dan cepat
answer.
guys. 9 guys. Ini yang sesuai guys.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Oh.
No, not good.
Udah kan? 10 tadi udah. 11 sekarang.
I do not
12.
think that's the... No, not good.
Kita nggak bisa ngerubahin lagi loh. Coba deh bisa. The largest wound is 9 centimeters wide. Oke, ini yang paling luka paling besar itu di lebarnya segini guys, 9 cm. Oh, ini ada guys. Bisa turun. Oh, 913.
Think, Poirot. That
Dan
is
12.
not... I must admit I'm
Dan
not
11.
right this time.
Dan 11 masih ada nih.
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
Nggak bisa nggak bisa pakai arah guys. Bentar. 9 dan 13 sudah. 12. Apakah dia otomatis atau gimana ini? Ini nggak otomatis guys. 1, 2.
I do not think that's the right answer. No, not good.
Oke. Kita cari. Mulai dari 9, 13, udah.
Wrong. But I'm
9, 12,
think,
udah.
Poirot. That is not a good answer.
9, 11, woi 9, 11 woi. Lihat dulu 9, 11 nih.
I must admit I'm not right.
8, 11. Nah, dapat nih.
I do not
Oke.
think that's the right answer.
8, 9.
This is wrong. But I'm never
7,
far
9.
from the truth.
Dapat lagi guys. 8.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
7,
No, not good.
6,
I
7.
must admit I'm not right this time.
6,
No, not good.
5, 6. Udah semua kah?
That was easy.
Nggak easy itu gue bro.
What do you think?
Gimana
Is
caranya?
this knife
Cuma dari
really
gambar.
a murder weapon? There can be no doubt. You found the same depths as the estimates I made during the preliminary autopsy. I can assure you that you hold in your hands the weapon that took Ratchet's life.
Oke, dia bangun akhirnya.
Thank you. I feel way better now.
The rest gave you time to sleep off most of the effects of the drug.
I'm still a bit groggy.
That's understandable.
Are you able to continue your story now?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Where was I?
You were explaining how you returned to the Armstrong house to tell them their poor little child was dead.
Yes, that's it. I felt helpless. My part in the case was officially over, but I knew I couldn't let it go. Daisy deserved justice.
Sebetulnya kasus dia itu udah selesai tentang untuk menyelidiki Daisy itu guys. Tapi kayaknya hatinya berkata lain. Dia mau terus melanjutkan
2
kasus
days
ini.
later, I returned to the Armstrong house to tell them Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
Oke deh guys, kayak kita sampai di sini dulu. Ini kayaknya udah chapter berikutnya ya. Dia ke si Joanna Locke ini ke kediaman si Armstrong lagi. Oke, di episode ini tuh kita masih bukti kuatnya yang kita ketahui itu 2 ya. Si Liquidnya itu yang pemiliknya si Kapten Arbonot, tapi dia punya alibi yang cukup kuat karena dia waktu kejadian tuh sama si asistennya si Ratchet, asisten si korban, sampai jam 1.45 di bar ataupun dining room ya. Jadi pernyataan mereka pun sama. Jadi itu nggak bisa memutuskan kalau misal dia itu adalah si pelakunya. Biarpun kita menemukan ada liquid banana di dalam TKP. Terus kita udah menemukan pisaunya juga dan confirm kalau itu adalah pisau, salah satu pisau mungkin ya. Pisau yang digunakan untuk membunuh. Dan sayangnya di episode kali ini kita belum sempat berbicara sama si Joanna Locke ini. Semoga di episode berikutnya kita akan lebih dalam dapat kasusnya dari sisi Joanna Locke ya guys. Jadi terima kasih buat kalian yang belum nonton. Kita bertemu lagi di episode berikutnya guys.